welcome back to the Infatuasian Podcast. We're back with another K-drama draft. It's hard to believe it's been another year. We do this every October. Jess, you don't know this, but we do this every October. And this is our third and possibly final one because I'm kind of running out of dramas.
Well, you did this to yourself. You said you don't have an official rule about this.
Yeah, the rule is we don't want to... I'm just doing it for the audience. I don't want to keep picking the same dramas every year, so I want to mix it up, but I just don't watch. I haven't watched that much in my 3 years of watching dramas. But anyway, we are back with another draft, and it'll be fun, guaranteed fun tonight, guys. And we are going to bring in some people that you probably know if you've listened to this podcast at all. These are my day one podcast buddies. They did episode 1 with me. We've done 2 other K-drama drafts. We've done some special episodes. Jennifer even did a true crime podcast with me. We did a C-drama before. And so we're going to introduce our old friends all the way from San Francisco, California. We have Jennifer. She's back, guys.
Hello, happy to be back after what? Almost a year, I think, at this point.
Yeah. What have you been up to? I know what you've been up to, but tell the audience what you've been up to.
Yeah, so I am halfway through nursing school. I'm going to graduate in May, so it's been a really busy couple months. And just in terms of dramas this year, I feel like I'm in a drought. There has really been no really, really good dramas that I've really resonated with. That I'm like, okay, I need to recommend it to the draft. Like maybe one that I'll mention today.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we're going to bring out some current dramas in a minute. But yeah, that's exciting. Have you drawn blood? Have you done stitches? Have you done anything cool?
Yeah, I've done IV insertions. I have like a 70% success rate. So, it's not bad.
You got to increase that.
Yeah, I think maybe get up to 80 at least.
Okay, no, 70 is pretty good. You'll be surprised.
Oh yeah, actually that's true. I had a newbie nurse try to take blood from me one time, and it did not go well.
Yeah.
So all right, well that's cool. That's exciting. We'll look forward to that. And coming from Queensland, Australia, is everyone's favorite Aussie, Nadira.
Hello, Curtis. Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, she's back, and she's not in the library this time. Last time you were in a glass box.
Yeah, 2 recordings ago. That was my bad.
That's right. Yeah. No, but it was fine. We worked it out, but it did sound like you're in a little bit of a literal echo chamber.
It sounded like I was kidnapped and recording in a dungeon.
Yeah. But she's free, guys. She's out. She's back in the general public again. It is, it's early for her Australian time, so everyone give it up for Nadira for being here. Not quite bright and early, but at least it's early. It's early.
It's before midday.
Yeah, before midday. So that's a challenge. Thank you for coming, Nadira. And all the way from Orlando, Florida you probably heard her like 3 weeks ago. Like it seems like it's been a while since we've talked because we recorded in June. But for my audience, we just released the episode a couple weeks ago. It is our friend Jessica from Florida.
Hey, thank you for having me back, Curtis. I'm sorry. I was afraid that I would just scare you off after that episode because me and Nadira were kind of harsh on you.
No, that was comedic gold. I was there for it. I was ready for it. I knew I would get it too because
you were going to hear it. Yeah.
Just in my chats with Nadira, I could hear her frustration with me and just my questions to her. As I was saying, what's going on? I don't understand. But that was fun.
So I'm happy to be here for this K-drama draft, the infamous K-drama draft. I remember listening to the one last year and I was like really invested in the draft.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you don't remember, Jessica is the host of Daebak K-Rambles, which is a K-drama podcast. Do you want to describe it? How would you describe it? You go deep, you go back, you go in, you go out?
I go forwards and backwards and sideways and long ways and all the different ways. I feel like I'm quoting Willy Wonka or something. But basically, I do K-drama reviews. Each episode is on a different drama in its entirety, non-spoiler section, spoiler section. I always have a guest with me, so it's really fun. And I have a great time with it. I've been watching K-dramas for a long time and C-dramas, and we do a nice mix now ever since Love Between Fairy and Devil. That was like broke the C-drama cherry on the podcast, even though I had been blogging about C-dramas and watching them for years. It is so much fun. Please join us over there if you want to hear some deep dives on K-dramas.
Yeah, it's pretty much, if I think about your catalog, it's pretty much every drama that I've heard of. Like, I stick to basically mainstream, Netflix are the big ones, Vicky. And so the ones that you cover are the ones that I've heard about or know about. So
yeah. So every now and then I try and do one that's like a little underrated, but it really just depends on, what I think people want to hear, what people request as well, which is usually some of the bigger dramas. Something that's easy to find as well. Like if I'm not like digging deep in Drama Cool, which is like a less than reputable site to watch dramas.
Wink, wink.
So I try and keep it legit most of the time.
Yeah. And you also have a movie podcast with your buddy Rico, Always the Critic.
I do. Yes, I have Always the Critic movie podcast, which we've been doing since 2018.
Whoa.
So through thick and thin, pandemic, no pandemic, and it's really fun. So we don't take ourselves that seriously over there. And he's the OG co-host of the Daebak K-Rambles.
Yeah.
I dragged him with me to do our spinoff, and then he was like, my work schedule is crazy. I can't watch no K-drama. So I was like, okay, I'll have to do this some other ways. So yeah.
He can handle the 2-hour movie, the 16-hour, 20-hour.
Right. It is a big ask. Admittedly, it's a huge ask to have someone come in and watch an entire drama and then talk about it coherently.
Yeah. But give both of those shows a listen if you like movies. If you like K-dramas, go give Always the Critic or Daebak K-Rambles a listen.
Thank you.
All right. Season 5 coming soon?
Probably like 2024, if I'm being honest, because we're going into the holiday season and it's getting really busy. The schedule's like, my weekends are getting stacked, so it's really difficult to set aside time. Yeah. But I did just do this to myself. October 2023, full slate. Slate of dramas and reviews because it's spooky season. So I was like, perfect. I'm just going to do a slate of more darker thriller content and stuff that's in line with spooky season. So I did that to myself because I was like, I'm on break. No, I'm not.
Look in the mirror. You're the problem.
I'm the problem.
Yeah, actually, and speaking of holidays, we're recording on September 30th, so happy Chuseok, everybody out there, and Mid-Autumn Festival. Go grab a mooncake. What else do you do? What else do you do for those holidays? I don't know what Chuseok is. Korean Thanksgiving Day. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's Korean Thanksgiving. Eat, drink, and be merry.
All right. Well, this won't come out till October or something, but you know what we mean, people. You know what we mean.
Yes.
So, all right. So if you're not familiar with this system, we are doing a fantasy football style draft where we each take turns and we make our picks. And once a pick is picked, it is off the board. You can no longer pick it. We're doing different topics this year. Last year we did some different ones, but we picked some different ones. And just to add some spice, we don't know the order of the topics. Well, Jennifer just found this out. As per usual, Jennifer just found out something the night of the draft.
You know what? I'm going to wing it. It's good. It's fine.
This is normal. This is normal. But so I'm going to spin a wheel to kind of help us not to help us, to decide which topics we do first. And are we saying if you pick a drama, let's say we do round 1 and you pick, let's say, While You Are Sleeping, which we know no one will pick because I picked the last time and Jess hated it. But we're going to do, let's say you pick While You're Sleeping as your K-pop pick. Does that mean that's not available for like your Goblin pick?
Yes.
Okay, so any round, it's disqualified once it's picked.
Yes.
It's off limits forever.
Off limits forever. Yeah, actually, we kind of do that to ourselves. We're gonna try. Nadira, Jen, and I are gonna try to not pick dramas that we picked in the past. Now, Jess doesn't know, so she can claim ignorance and say, I didn't know you guys picked that before. So she can pick any drama she wants. But the three of us, this is why it'll probably be the last draft because I just running out of stuff. So anyway, all right. Should I get the wheel out? Are you ready for
Let's go.
Okay. Oh, so I predetermined the order. So each of us is going to pick first in one of these rounds. And so the first round, I think I did it by age. So Jennifer, you are the first pick in this topic. Are you ready? Let me tell you what topic it is. You are going to be picking first in the topic of
This really feels like a Zoom class right now.
I know. I'm so nervous right now because I have clear preferences where I'm like, I really need to get my drama in.
All right, let me. How many seconds do you want me to spin the wheel? For drama, should we go 15 seconds?
15 seconds. Okay, you know what?
Too suspenseful.
I got 12.
Okay.
No, go 5. Go 5.
5? No, that's not exciting enough. It's not exciting. All right, ready, Jen? Here you go. With the first pick is Jennifer.
Oh my gosh.
The category she will be picking in is... Wait for it. Wait, what
is that? Okay, it's K-pop.
Okay, we are picking a drama that stars someone who has been in K-pop. Someone that has been in K-pop. That could be kind of a loose definition, but Jennifer, who would you like to pick for someone who was in K-pop and now has done dramas?
Yeah, so I know that K-pop people get a bad rep because usually they're not the best actors, but the one I chose, I genuinely think he's a good actor. So it features Lee Jun-ho from 2PM, and I picked The Red Sleeve.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
So if you're into like an epic love story from the Joseon era, I would say you definitely should not miss this drama. It's basically a love story between a crown prince and who's played by Lee Jun-ho, obviously, and he does an amazing job. And then a court lady played by Lee Se-young. And the drama actually got its name from the red sleeve that court ladies used to wear. And I think it was meant to like signal their status as court ladies who were bound to serve the king and remain in the palace forever. So kind of like handcuffs, if you may. And I would say that the drama starts off really light and fun, but it takes, I would say, a really dark turn in the later episodes. And I do think it's good social commentary on the sacrifices that a woman usually has to take in order to make a relationship work. And how much can we spoil? Like, I don't want to spoil too much, but I would just say that it starts off really fun, really light, and then it becomes a lot heavier later on. So you should have tissues with you by episode 17 is all I'm going to say.
Good to know. Jessica, I know you watched this drama.
Oh, Lord, I love this drama. I love this drama. I love the ending of the drama. I think you can nitpick a bit on it, but I think ultimately I love the drama. And it is a powerhouse in a lot of different ways. I love the lead actors, and the cinematography is stunning as well. I think it's a really well-made drama.
Is that a Netflix?
I'm not sure.
That's a Viki, maybe.
I actually watch all my dramas illegally, so I never know.
We won't use any last names here, but if FBI, if you want to know where Jennifer lives, let me know. I'll tell you.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, it was on one of the services at one point, because I know I watched part of it. All right, good pick. So K-pop pick for Jennifer is The Red Sleeve. Perfect. Okay, so next on here, let me type in Jennifer's pick. How do you spell sleeve? Okay, Jessica, you are next with the second pick in the K-pop category.
I didn't know it was second. Okay, hey, good to be here. I'm going to pick... I am going to pick It's Okay, That's Love.
Oh.
Which features Dio from EXO. I love this drama. I think it's really underrated. It's pre-2015. It came out in 2014. It stars Jo In-sung, who was recently in Moving. We have Gong Hyo-jin as well. And just kind of an all-star cast, some ajushis and some people that you've seen on variety shows like Lee Kwang-soo. I adore this drama. I really don't want to spoil it that much, but it has to do with obviously a couple. It's sort of like an enemies to lovers. And she is a psychologist, I believe. And then that her profession basically comes into play with some characters. So I really appreciate this drama. It is probably should have a trigger warning. I admittedly had tried to have someone watch it with me for the podcast, and then that person was like, this is very triggering. I don't think I can cover it with you. So I didn't realize that the topic might be sensitive for some people. So just trigger warning for the show.
Abuse or rape or?
No, for just mental illness.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
But I really love it. Highly recommend.
Very cool. I've heard of it. I haven't watched it. Anybody out here watch it?
It's on my list because everyone who's watched it only has good things to say about it.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's really good.
It's also written by No Hee Kyung, who I love as a writer. I feel like all of her dramas have like some kind of theme revolving around mental health and like slice of life, and they're all usually really insightful. But that's also on my to watch list.
Okay.
Oh, you got to watch it, please.
All right, audience out there, you need to watch it too. This is it sounds like a good pick from Jess.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Going to number 3 in this round is, and actually I was going to say, since I didn't do any trivia questions this time or any filler stuff, so after the round, we can pick a couple honorable mentions too for a K-pop.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So save those for the end. But going number 3 is Nadira.
I had a little bit of a struggle on this subject because I feel like everything I wanted to pick, we have picked. So I will just go with a recent one called Not Others. It has Soo-young from Sonushide.
Okay.
It's a pretty short one. It's 12 episodes. In the beginning, I kind of avoided it because I saw the trailer and I know anyone who knows me and my family would go, "That's your mom, Nadira. That's your mom. She's a nutcase. She's your mom." So I avoided it. But it's actually really good. It's a story about a single mom who got pregnant when she was in high school. And this is not a spoiler. This is a background story. And the daughter is Kim Soo-young, and it just shows, the relationship of a single mom and her daughter who excelled academically and has entered the police force. It doesn't necessarily have like a strong plot, so I don't think it's easy to spoil. It's more of a character-driven story. It also has the guy from The Glory, the bad guy, the colorblind guy. And yeah, that's all I will say. It is a quick 12 episode. Yeah, that's it. I do recommend it. If you want to watch something easy, something short, something with Soo-young, Not Others it is.
Yeah, she's done a handful of dramas that are pretty good. Like she's not the lead in a lot of them, but she's been doing work in acting a lot. I
think she also tries not to pick mainstream topics for K-dramas.
Yeah, she's always been solid though. All right, good pick. Not Others. Anybody else here watch it?
I haven't, but I saw it recommended, and from what I remember, Soo-young basically has to take on like the responsibility of the mom to her mom, right? So she basically mothers her mother in a lot of ways.
And the way they approach it, it's not like a happy ending. A lot of Korean dramas, I think, really centers the importance of sticking with your family no matter how bad or toxic they are. This one doesn't really do that.
Good pick. All right, I'm gonna stretch the category K-pop out a little bit. All right, I'm gonna go with, now this is a woman who in the 90s was considered the Korean Madonna. According to Wikipedia, I'm going with a drama that stars Jung-hwa. She was a legend back in the 90s, but she's been doing dramas lately, and I'm picking, what year was this? 2022. I'm picking a 2022 drama called Our Blues, which I really just adored. Oh, Jennifer's upset about something. Okay. But
That's the same writer as It's Okay, That's Love.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I loved it. I love this drama. Yeah. But it's an interesting structure too. It's a bunch of intertwined stories, mostly love stories. Different kinds of love though, not always, man-woman love. There's different kinds of love as well in this drama. Family love. It takes place in a small seaside town, which we all love, right? Anytime there's a seaside drama, we love the small little town. It's one of those towns where everyone knows everyone, and it's just so great. The ensemble cast, I mean, come on. It's got Lee Byung-hun, Shin Min-ah, Kim Woo-bin, Ha Ji-min. It's got tons and tons of side characters that you know from so many other dramas. and leads too. I mean, they've been leads in other dramas too. So this is like you watch it for the cast, you watch it for the small town feel, you watch it for these complex like super complex relationships, and so it's heartwarming and heartbreaking at the same time. There's just lots of feels. It's just such a good drama. That's why I wanted to pick it, because I would have picked something with IU in it normally, right? But we picked those before, so I'm gonna pick Our Blues.
Nobody would have said anything if you picked another IU drama.
I know. But I picked them before, though. That's the problem. Why were you upset at first, Jennifer? Were you thinking you'd use this for another category?
That was actually going to be my pick for another one, but you know what? It's fine. But I do have a question. So which couple was your favorite in Our Blues? Because there were so many of them.
Shinmina. And
that was mine too. Okay.
Yeah, right. But there's some great complex relationships, though. It's not always romantic love. There's just some, it's mother-son, there's sister-sister relationship. There's some really complex stuff.
I really liked Han Ji-min's character's relationship with the sister. I thought those two episodes were really, really well done, and stories that typically aren't covered in K-drama.
Yeah. At first it was kind of a big reveal, and I was kind of like, it's kind of, but they made it work. They, like it was one of these, like the secret. We're like, what secret is it? And then it was like, oh, but it worked for me. It worked for me. So, all right. So K-pop round is over. Let me recap, and then we'll do some honorable mentions. Jennifer came in with the red sleeve, and Jessica came in with It's Okay, That's Love. Nadira said Not Others, and I did Our Blues. A lot of 2-word titles here, but that's any honorable mentions that any of your backup picks that you want to mention?
My backup pick was Secret Royal Inspector in Joy that has Taekyeon in it. I almost picked it, but then I realized I don't remember that plot that strongly, and that's because turns out it's about the chemistry between Taekyeon and Kim Hae-yoon. So it's just a story about this woman in the Joseon area who wants to get a divorce. And Taekyeon is an official that can help her get divorced. And then there's some other stuff happening in the background, some power doodle corruption, some crime solving. But they just did it in, it had some so-called modern values about relationship and marriage and stuff, and independence for women. So I like that part of it, but the standout of the show was their chemistry. They both have high energy, crazy eyes. I'm all for that.
Okay. All about the crazy eyes. Okay.
I had 2 runner-ups. It was Startup with Bae Suzy from Miss A.
Yeah.
And I also had 2521 with Bona from WJSN.
Yeah.
So
we picked those in past drafts, but that's fine. Solid dramas, super solid and just well acted. Jess, I almost picked Prison Playbook with our pal Crystal. Kidding, that was a solid drama as well. And if you don't know, Jessica and I did a breakdown. Go listen to Daebak K-Rambles if you want to hear our breakdown of Prison Playbook.
And Startup as well.
Yeah. We did that as well.
Yeah, fun times.
I picked While You Were Sleeping last time, Jess. So, with Bae Suzy. Oh, Suzy Bae.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
What's Jen's backup? Jen's backup.
I guess it's just additional Lee Jun-ho dramas. So King the Land, Just Between Lovers, because I was pretty sure Jess would pick the red sleeve. I don't know why. I just suspected it, so I came with backup.
You had me pegged, because when you said the red sleeve, I was like, dang, that was my top pick.
I was actually chatting on the side with Nadira about this. I was like, so has this girl watched the red sleeve? Has she? Because if she has, I need some backup. Quick.
Yeah, because and she gushed about the red sleeve. She posted like 25 reels on the red sleeve.
I loved it so much. Everyone should watch it. Good stuff. 10 out of 10.
I know.
Okay. Yeah. All right. 10 out of 10. Watch it. All right. You guys ready for round 2? In this round, Jessica gets to pick first. Nadira will go second. I go third. And Jennifer's last in this round. So hopefully you got some backup picks, Jennifer. All right. But the topic we don't know. The topic is... All right. The topic for round 2. I'm spinning a wheel. Actually, I should do the sound on this wheel. It's pretty amazing, the sound. All right, we are going with, oh no,
2023.
I only have like 2 picks. Nadira, you can't pick my picks. You know what I'm gonna pick too. So you're well. It's fair game. It's fair game. But
Nadira,
you know
do
exactly.
it. Do it, Nadira.
You know exactly what I'm gonna pick.
We'll wait for what Jess picks first.
All right.
Okay, I feel bad taking this off the board so early, but it's got to be moving.
Oh no!
Yes.
Ah! This drama. Okay, a bit of a spoiler for I'm watching it currently, and I adore it. It is so great.
good.
I cannot wait to review it for the October spooky season mini season that we're doing.
Yeah.
And I'm thrilled that I got to choose it for the draft.
The wheel was not my friend on that. It's so good. I just, I was watching the kids story. The first couple episodes is about the kids, and I was like, this is really good.
Yeah, it's
and
good.
then I heard they're going to do the parent story. I was like, well, it might be a little let down, but no, it got better and better. Like every story got better and better.
It's so well made.
Yeah.
I appreciate it so much.
It's got kind of, you guys remember Heroes from the early 2000s, the show Heroes?
Yes.
Got Heroes vibes.
It does have Heroes vibes.
You want to describe the plot a little bit?
Okay, so there is a group of high schoolers that go to a specific high school, and they secretly have powers, like superpowers, basically. And they're how much of the plot do I want to give away?
Let's keep it vague here.
Anyway, so that's that. That's the plot of Moving. It's about them and their parents, and sort of the government agencies that are know about them and are plotting for and against them.
Yeah, and some can fly.
That's all I'll say.
Some can heal.
They're all different. Yeah, their powers are different. I just want to keep it as vague as possible because I really want to entice people to watch it. It's got such a good cast as well.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
I know. I love Han Hyo-ju. She's like my girl crush. I want to be her when I grow up.
Almost unrecognizable. Did you recognize her at first?
Oh my God, they made her look so much older than she actually is and actually looks in real life. And then that Join Sung again. So my two picks both star Join Sung. By some miracle, I got both of these. So
really good cast. The kids are great. The kids
are fantastic. I've never seen that kid before. Han Hyo-ju's son in the show.
Lee Jung-ha.
Yeah.
And then the woman, she's a kid in the movie, in the drama, but she's 27 years old. So she's
no. She's
she's the woman from Alchemy of Souls. So
Alchemy.
she's great. And then the acting is solid. I heard it's one of the most expensive dramas ever made. So Disney put some money into the special effects.
I think they needed a win.
Yeah, they do. So you can watch it on Hulu. It's weird. In America, it's Hulu, and Nadira gets Disney Plus Asia. Gets it on Disney Plus Asia.
Yeah. Or if you have a VPN, you could watch it on Disney Plus if you want.
Oh, that's true too.
Yeah.
But I definitely would have been my pick. Was it going to be your? If you guys had first pick, would you have taken it? Oh, okay. You would have left it for me.
God.
Nadira, thanks.
Nadira knows. There was another drama that I wouldn't say I loved it more than Moving, but it definitely got me heated. So,
okay.
Okay.
All right. That's a great pick. But let's go on. I'm gonna have to scramble. I'm gonna have to come up with something. All right, Nadira, don't hurt me twice here, Nadira.
I just love how you thought I was gunning for it, and it was Jess who pulled the rug from under you. Because I love Moving, but there are certain dramas that make you want to be a part of their world, and Moving didn't do that for me. Moving just made me want to watch more.
Right, that's fair enough.
But this next one kind of made me want to be a part of their world, and that is Revenant with Kim Tae-ri. That's the one that made me look forward to watching it every week. So Kim Tae-ri is just this part-time worker, and she found out that turns out her father, who she thought was dead, wasn't dead, but is dead because now he's leaving her a will. And it's a horror ghost story. I really like the folklore that they included in it. It didn't feel it didn't feel predictable at all for me, which is something that I'm looking for in K-drama these days. After you watch so much, you see a pattern. And this one didn't get me.
Great.
Nadira, you wanted to be part of the ghost world where you would die?
I wanted to be part of the investigating team.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I was like, those people are about to lose their lives and you wanted to join that world? Okay.
Yes.
You know what? Okay.
So far, this is the lineup for the October episodes on Daebak. Like Moving, Revenant. Yeah, this is incredible. What else can we do? Yeah.
Maybe we can do 3 for 3 because mine's a little dark too.
Oh God.
All right. So I got scooped on Moving, which I would definitely, by far, my number 1 pick. But my number 2 pick is not that far behind. It's technically a December 30th, 2022 drama. But there's a part 2 that came out in March of 2023. I'm going with The Glory, which was, it's, at that time of the year, there wasn't much going on K-drama-wise. But when this came out, it stars our girl Song Hye-kyo, which I never really liked, to be honest. From Descendants of the Sun, Encounter, I was kind of like, she's pretty, but I just didn't buy her acting that well. But then this drama really set her apart for me as a great actress. Also has Lee Do-hyun from 18 Again, Sweet Home, and recently Good Bad Mother. A real ensemble cast, a lot of bullies, a lot of just deplorable characters, but it centers around a woman who is, bullying is kind of a light term. It was torture.
Tormented.
Yeah, it was really intense bullying, and then she kind of hatches how many years? Like a 15-year plan, or it was a bunch of years that she kind of
At least a decade
of just orchestrating this revenge plot, and it is a little bit juicy, very melodramatic at points, but really well done. Melodramatic, appropriately melodramatic. It wasn't like super campy or anything. Great character development. I thought, the characters are really well developed, and the plot wasn't super complex. It's just a revenge plot, but it worked for me, and so I'm picking The Glory parts 1 and 2.
You never watched Song Hye-kyo in Full House?
No, I haven't actually. That's her breakout?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Watch Full House. Dang it, with Rain. Yes.
Yeah, did we just talk about that? We talked about that on the other episode, I think, and I was like, I'd never seen it.
You got to see it. It's very good.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not this sort of stoic ice queen that you see in some of her other dramas, which is like her bread and butter,
I guess,
persona.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's more rom-com, I think.
It's a rom-com, yeah.
Really? Okay. No, I'm a fan now, so I'll definitely look it up. If you told me this, 8 months ago or 11 months ago, I probably would have been like, I'm not really interested. But now,
oh yeah, she's great. I think she's really good.
Okay. All right, Jennifer, you're gonna go 4 for 4 with dark picks.
Mine is kind of dark. So, my 2023 pick is My Dearest. And this was a drama that didn't really get much buzz internationally, but it's really popular in Korea right now. And it's basically kind of loosely based off of the novel Gone with the Wind. And it's like a Korean adaptation of that. So it's a love story that takes place during the Qing invasion of Joseon. And I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm just going to say the sole reason that I'm watching this drama is just for Nam Gung-min. If he did not play the lead, I would not be watching this, because the way he stares at our female lead is just so swoon-worthy. That's how every girl deserves to be looked at.
He's oozing sex appeal.
Yes. Like, honestly, I never knew how good Nam Gung-min was until this drama. So you should watch it just for him.
Okay.
I am planning on watching it very soon. Don't worry. Because I want to watch it in time for part 2. Which is coming out very soon.
So only part 1 has been released. Part 2 is coming out, I think, mid-October. And I'm just going to say the way that part 1 ended, viewers were so angry that they spammed Nam Gung-min's Instagram page, and he had to release a reassurance that they can continue to look forward to an epic love story. So that's just a sneak peek of how
people are wild.
Yeah, people are crazy. And I think
the internet.
That just shows you how frustrating too the love story is. So be prepared to just be irritated.
Throwing slippers at your TV. And
yes.
Okay.
But it's worth it.
All right. My Dearest. Nice. Interesting. Okay. That's not on my radar at all. So maybe I'll put it on there. All right, quick recap, and then we'll do some honorable mentions if you have any. I don't really have any, but we have moving number one for me as well. Jessica picked that one. Oh, did we even say that this was the category as the current dramas? We're going 2023 dramas. We have moving, we have Revenant with the amazing Kim Tae-ri, we have The Glory, and we have My Dearest. Any honorable mentions you want to throw in there?
Love to Hate You came out in February, I think. Was that under anyone's radar?
Not really.
I had it listed, but moving was like the top one for me.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good. I think they released it in one hit, and I think that's why it didn't get the attention it deserved. I've only seen Kim Ok-bin, who is the leading lady. She was in Arthel. I really liked her in that. Yeah. I saw her and thought, who is she? I want to know more about her. And then Love to Hate You came out, and I was like, oh yeah, this really showcases her athleticism. And it also features Yuteo, which everyone knows who is in Past Lives this year. And I can't really give away anything because it pretty much only has one central plot.
Yeah, I didn't have anything else from this year. I'm watching something called My Perfect Stranger, which is really under the radar. No one's really talked about it, but it's fun. It's a time travel one. You guys know I like time travel, so it's pretty okay.
It's with Kim Dong-wook, right?
I don't even know.
Kim, the main guy?
Probably. I didn't do any research on it. I didn't do any research on it, but I'll take your word for it, Jess. If the host of Daebak K-Rambles says it stars, who is it again?
Kim Dong-wook.
Kim Dong-wook. Then I'm gonna go with it.
I just love you had like deer in headlights look for a second. You were like,
who's this guy?
I don't memorize actors like who's in, like I'm looking at my notes whenever I tell you who's in a drama. I'm looking at notes, and I didn't make any notes for this drama. But yeah, it's a fun watch. It's not bad. It's not as good as Signal. It's not as good as a lot of other time travel ones, but it's good enough. All right, moving on to round 3. Well, we're zipping through here. We're going to finish this in half an hour. Let's see. So we're going to go with the round 3. We're going to go with round 3, and this time Nadira gets the first pick, and I get second, Jennifer third, Jessica last pick on this one. All right, Nadira, do you have a category that you want?
I want underrated or hate but I love.
Yeah, so we have, actually, I haven't even told the audience the rest of the categories. We have pick a drama that some people hated, but you liked it. And I think we're going to say something with like a 8.5 or below on my drama list. Or, not a terrible drama, but it's just not massively loved. And then we're going to pick a drama with someone from the cast of Goblin, which is pretty wide. It's a big cast. And then the last, or not the last category, but the third category left is called pick a drama that stars a second lead that you really liked. A drama with a second lead or a second couple that you really liked. All right. So Nadira is hoping for the hated but we liked it one, but we'll see. The wheel is picking... It's picking the Goblin category. All right, so you got to pick a drama. Is this okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, we're picking a category, or the category is pick a drama with someone who starred in Goblin or Guardian, the Great and Lonely God.
I am picking for this round My Liberation Notes.
Oh no!
Is that what you picked for this?
You knew I was gonna pick that one.
Actually, I didn't. I was talking to Jennifer about this. Like, what do we think Curtis is gonna pick? We thought you were gonna pick something with Kim going in it.
What is left? Oh, okay, well, anyway, I could pick the King.
We know you didn't even like that. Okay.
Go ahead. Talk about My Liberation Notes.
My Liberation Notes follow 3 siblings, 2 sisters, and 1 brother trying to get through life in an urban dystopia, trying to get through life, commuting like 3 hours daily. Follows Kim Ji-won, Lee Min-ki, and El. El was the one who was in Goblin. And again, it's another character-driven story. We also have Son Seok-gu in it, who is the couple with Kim Ji-won in this show. Yeah, I don't think really is much of a plot to it. Is there?
No, it's just about siblings. It's about people that are kind of lost, people that are looking for something in life, don't know what that is, and they're just kind of grasping.
Yeah, it can be quite dreary, but it has some good comedic moments in it.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It's a slow burn. Written by the same person who wrote My Mister, right? Is that?
I believe so.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was just about to say it gave me the same feel as My Mister gave me.
Mm-hmm.
So makes
Yeah.
sense.
Lonely, depressed, alcoholic.
Jaded.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot going on there. Leah L was really good in it too. She was great.
It is the same writer, Park Hae-young.
Yeah.
Oh,
She wrote
that makes
Another Miss
sense.
O, My Mister, and My Liberation Notes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so good, so good. So I mean, not everyone, it's not universally loved, but I think Nadira, Jennifer, and I all loved it. We were chatting back and forth whenever this came out, and we were just like, "Oh, what?" Yeah, and then my theory was shot down. We won't spoil it, but I thought something else would happen at the ending. It didn't.
Your theory
honestly,
made no sense. But anyway.
It made 100% sense. It made more sense than the real ending.
No way. Me and
Yeah,
Nadira
okay.
were like, that is complete nonsense.
Now I need to know what the theory was. Is
All
that
right.
too spoilery for
It is-
people that
it's
haven't watched the show?
It's a little spoilery, but I'll edit this part out. So I thought
Yeah, exactly,
From
Jess.
what?
Yeah, exactly.
What?
from
Curtis was in the wrong genre when he
I
predicted
know.
this.
Like,
I
what's
think
the-
so too.
you don't
What?
think that there's no possibility of that because like
No.
Jess, I like
So you-
Jess is,
No,
Jess has that
absolutely
formula
not.
thing
So
happening
you
in
would
front of
rather-
her face right now.
your ending, that's the
Yes.
one you like. All right, so good pick, Nadira. Great, I should say great pick because you picked my pick. All right, I got a couple options. None of them are my fave though. Can I cheat because it's my show? Can I pull a my show, my rules?
Can I hear
You can
your
do whatever you
cheat?
want.
Can I hear what you're going to cheat with?
Can I pick a movie?
A movie?
I mean, I don't know.
No,
That's not fair.
How
No.
is that not fair?
I'd rather you pick
Absolutely
something
not.
you picked before than picking a movie. It's a whole different rating system.
Really? All right, I was gonna pick Train to Busan. All right, anyway,
No, you
Okay,
can
no, you cannot pick Train to Busan, okay?
did I mention that it's my show?
Has anyone not watched Train to Busan? That's like a terrible recommendation.
All right, fine. You're gonna make me. All right, I'll do it. I mean, it's kind of not. Well, it's a great drama. I think it's a great drama. All right, I'm gonna go with a drama starring Jung Hae-in, our guy. Everyone likes him. Who doesn't like Jung Hae-in, right? He didn't have a big part in Goblin. He was kind of a side character in Goblin.
He was a cameo, basically.
But honestly, my wife liked him and Kim going together better, and so
Oh no, they had something.
They had something.
and then you see that something in Tune In for
Tune
Love.
In for Love. Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick Jung Hae-in. I'm gonna go with DP, which I didn't watch DP2, which Jessica is gonna do a little DP2 in a few weeks. Yeah, October.
We are picking all the picks.
Yeah, there you go. So
For October spooky
if
season.
you like the spooky stuff or the dark stuff, tune
Yeah.
into Daebak K-Rambles. But yeah, great drama. It's about these. I guess this is real, right? These guys are employed by the army to go find people who desert. It's DP stands for Desertion Patrol or something like that.
Deserter Pursuit, yeah.
Deserter Pursuit. And so evidently people run away from the army all the time because it's so miserable. And a lot of times you can see their misery in this drama. You can see the misery is caused by bullying or just unreasonable things that are happening to them. And they escape and they kind of try to lay low in Seoul or wherever they're from. And so these two guys, or there's a whole team of these guys, they go out and look for them to bring them back to the army. And it's rough. I mean, the depictions of army life are rough, and then just the way it just takes its toll on everyone in this drama. No one comes out in a good place in this drama, and it's just
No one's okay. Everyone's struggling. Everyone's dealing with a lot of trauma and every trigger warning possible for that show.
Absolutely. Yeah, but well done, well acted. Short, what is it? Eight episodes?
6 episodes each season.
Yeah, really, really short. But if you like things that are a little bit dark and a little bit heavy, but well done, well acted. I think they interviewed people on the street, guys who served in the military, and they're like, yeah, not too far from the truth. It's a little over dramatized a bit, but they're saying this stuff goes on all the time. So I'm trying to imagine the boys from BTS, just getting bullied and getting made fun of for their hair. No, they're in desk jobs, right?
No, they would get treated like royalty. There's no way.
They're in Seoul somewhere, right? But anyway,
they're not on the front lines like these boys.
They're not on the
like
DMZ.
Some of these guys. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, DP was kind of my backup pick, not my first choice, but still solid, and I'll stand by my pick here. All right, next is Jennifer.
Okay, so I also really struggled with this category. I was like, how niche do I want to go? But then I just came back to the main cast. I was like, okay, it's going to be Gong-yu, Kim Go-eun, Yoo Na, or Lee Dong-wook. And to be honest, I've never really super loved Yoo Na, but there is one drama of hers that I do like, and it's pretty deep in the archives.
Oh my God.
Back in 2012. I don't even know if most people have ever heard of it. It's Queen In-hyun's Man. So so thank you, Jess. At least one person
I love
here.
that show.
All right. Yeah, you guys are the same person.
I know. I was like, I saw Jess's stuff. I was like, yeah, we watch the same stuff. But basically, just a quick synopsis is that basically Yoo Na was like a queen in the past life, and then the male lead, who is Ji Hyun-woo, basically died in the past trying to save her, and then somehow he ends up in the present day, and he meets the present day version of her, who's like a struggling actress, and then long story short, they fall in love. But it's just really fun because you see like how like the Joseon version of him is trying to adapt to 2012 values and days, and how he's basically just like her little puppy and will do everything for her. So
yeah, he's very sweet. Fish out of water scenario. Like they give him a cell phone. He's like, what's this? Like he doesn't get it. So it's wonderful. I love that show. Highly underrated.
Yes. Also, the two leads started dating in real life.
Ooh,
get out. No,
spicy.
No, like they dated for I think 2 to 3 years. So the male lead actually confessed his love to her in real life. Like, I love you and Na. So they dated for 3 years, but then unfortunately they broke up. But I just thought that's a bit of a fun fact.
Freaking out now. How did I not know this?
Yeah. So the like on-screen chemistry was definitely real as well.
Yoo Na plays a lot of actor roles that are actors. Like she was in Queen
My Love in the Stars, right? Yeah.
My Love in the Stars, Touch Your Heart. Actress. Even in Goblin.
In Goblin, she's at the end. Yeah, she's also struggling. Not struggling, but she's an actress. Yeah.
Interesting. And she's IU's best friend.
Yes.
You always have to insert IU in the conversation,
that counts
don't you?
for something. Oh man, her concert movie is out tonight. I had a friend who had a ticket for me to go see IU's concert movie, but I chose to be here with y'all tonight because we planned this for months ahead of time. So the dedication.
That is actually dedication. Yeah.
Well, and the ticket was in Oakland. I didn't want to drive over there, so.
Okay, I see how it is.
Yeah. No, you guys came first. The first thing first reason was because of you guys. All right. The Queen and I, alternate name, Queen and I, or Queen, what is it called?
In-hyun's Man.
Queen In-hyun's Man. All right. 2012. How?
Dude, Jennifer, I pulled deep into my archives for this.
You were like 12 years old back then.
Okay. Wait, how old was I?
You're like 15 or something.
Dude, I started watching dramas when I was like 12.
All right. Deep. Okay. And then bringing up the caboose this time is Jessica with a pick from someone from Goblin.
I am so glad that nobody picked this drama. I am going with Mr. Sunshine, which has Jo Woo-jin,
the ghost guy,
in it. Yeah. He plays Secretary Kim in Goblin. And he's the translator from the American legation in Mr. Sunshine.
Yeah.
Which is a really big budget. I mean, for K-drama standards, it was big budget.
Yeah.
Epic scale, epic story, really interesting time in Korean history as well.
Yeah.
Based on a real guy that existed. It's not entirely based on a true story, but they kind of riffed off of this real dude who was a Korean serving in the American military, and then he comes over to Korea. And I think they just actually repatriated his body back to Korea.
Whoa.
Yeah, just
okay.
this year. Yeah.
Whoa. All right.
Very interesting story. I love the cast.
Oh, yeah.
And Kim Tae-ri's in it. Ooh, second Kim Tae-ri drama that's on the board.
And second, what's his name? Lee Byung-hyun.
Yeah, Lee Byung-hyun.
Lee Byung-hyun, yeah. No, I picked this in our first draft. That's why I didn't pick it for this one.
I just love this drama.
Yeah, so good.
Happy to see it on the board.
Give it a chance, people. It's a little slow burn. You know, it's a long one. I think it's a 20-epper, yeah. And they're like 90-minute episodes each one.
Each episode is really long, which I thought I was going to struggle through because I do not do well with really long episodes. But I think it's worth it, and I think it's a nice story. It's a little bit heartbreaking, so bring your tissues, but really high-quality drama.
Yeah.
It is good, although I could also tell you that if there's any staring scene, feel free to go and make a cup of tea or something.
No, you got a point, Nadira, about
so
the
much
staring scenes.
So much staring, yeah. But the costumes, oh man, the period costumes,
beautiful,
amazing. Scenery, amazing. You know, I almost picked All of Us Are Dead, which had the same guy. He was the science teacher in All of Us Are Dead. He's got a lot of kind of small roles in great dramas. So he's been around.
You know, my favorite in my Sunshine is that they play up that joke where they couldn't tell the difference between the old-timey government guy and the secretary in the present, because watchers were like, aren't they the same guy? And they play it up in Mr. Sunshine. But they look the same.
Yeah.
Inside joke.
Let's see. I picked Little Women last time. I like that drama as well. The last time we did it with the amazing Kim Go-eun.
Are we doing honorable mentions right now?
Yeah, I'm doing honorable mentions. Did you not notice?
No.
Okay, relax. We're here. Okay, so is that it for your honorable mentions?
That's it for me.
Oh, okay. I got Squid Game, Coffee Prince, Yumi Cells.
Oh, I almost picked Yumi Cells. I also was thinking about Touch Your Heart.
My honorable is Cheese in the Trap.
No, whoa.
Get out, leave her now.
Worst drama, but
oh my God.
It still has Kim Go-eun.
I know, I was like, trigger warning.
I'm in Jennifer's corner. I didn't hate Cheese in the Trap.
Okay. My last pick, if desperation pick would have been Tale of the Nine-Tailed. If I had to. If you backed me in a corner, that's what I would have gone with.
Jess,
Gotcha.
Which one? Cheese in the Trap or Tale of the Nine-Tailed?
I haven't seen Tale of the Nine-Tailed, so I'll choose that one versus Cheese in the Trap.
Oh. Sight unseen.
Sight unseen, I'll choose that one.
All right, we have 2 rounds left, and the 2 categories that are left is something that other people might have hated but you liked, and a drama where the second leads were, or a second lead was kind of, you watched it more for the second lead than you did for the first, or the mains. And then we have our 5th round, which we are determined by birth date, not by the year, because obviously I'd be last in that one. But we are doing it by birth date, and so I'll reveal the order for that one. But let's spin the wheel to see which one is the 4th. I get the first pick in this one, which I don't think anyone will argue about. No one's going to pick my dramas in these, I'm pretty sure. All right. The category is pick a drama that other people poo-pooed on, but you strangely enjoyed it. All right, so with the first pick in this round, I'm going to go back to 2019. And we are going with a drama that is 8.4 on my drama list, so that's not terrible, but it's a little lower than the most popular dramas. So it's kind of like a mid-level. I don't know if I've ever heard anyone talk about this drama. It stars a really good actress that some people just don't like. I don't know if it's her voice or her look, but it's Shin Hye-sun. She was in Mr. Queen or See You in My 19th Life. It also stars, I could have done this as a K-pop pick. This also stars Infinite's L, which his real name is Kim Yeon-soo. He was in Miss Hammurabi and Meow the Secret Boy. He was also in 2023's Numbers. So there's another, the second female lead is Kim Bo-mi, and she actually did her own ballet. The drama is Angel's Last Mission, Love. And it's a rom-com. It's kind of formulaic. It's a little bit tropey. It's kind of a Taming of the Shrew drama where there's a woman and she was like the nation's best ballerina, but there was a quote unquote accident and she lost her eyesight. And so she couldn't dance anymore. And so she's just mad at the world. She's abusive to her family and the staff, and she's just a horrible person. But then somehow in heaven they notice her and they smile on her from heaven, and they send an angel down, and his job is to kind of just bring her back into a better place. And so that's the story, and he has to get her to fall in love. I think that's the premise. And so it's enjoyable. My wife really liked this one. This is one of her first dramas.
Have you seen 30 but 17?
Yeah, that one is good too.
Love that one. That one's so
In
good.
the
She's so
Hymn of
funny
Death
in that one.
with Lee Jong-suk. It's like a 4-epers.
She was in Stranger.
Oh, that's where I
She
saw
was
her.
in
and I liked
Stranger.
her.
Yeah.
She's a very small part.
That's
in
how
that,
she
but
got famous. It was through Stranger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But anyway, so I like this much. I like this enough. It's not like on the Mount Rushmore for me, but I thought it was a very solid drama. It's a fun watch. I think when I mentioned it to Jennifer, she was like, "Oh, it sounds like a 2012 kind of drama. It sounds like an older style K-drama."
Even the plot line is like, oh, she mysteriously loses her eyesight. That is such a 2012.
Kind of tropey, yeah, a little.
Like, come on now.
Yeah.
But she still looks amazing and nothing changed.
Will she ever see again? But yeah. So anyway, so that's my pick. Jennifer, what do you have for a drama that maybe some people kind of frowned upon, but you enjoyed?
Okay, so I kind of had a pretty loose interpretation of this because you put in parentheses, or maybe it's just a really underrated drama in your mind. So
okay,
I went with that. This is just a drama that I thought should have been more popular, but it wasn't. And it's Noh Kyung's 2018 drama Live. And the title is super like generic, like just literally L-I-V-E, Live. But I think that's basically like the vibe that the drama is going for, just exploring the daily lives of people. It focuses in on like police officers in Korea and just people in different stages of life, like those who've struggled and studied so hard just to get that job, those who are struggling just to keep it, and then those who are struggling just to survive in the task force long enough to get to retirement. So it's like a whole lot of struggle busing, and there's not really like any super popular names attached to it, like maybe Jung Yoo-mi and then Lee Kwang-soo from Running Man. But I would say that the characters are just so well written and fully fleshed out that I think you just really understand and empathize with each of the characters. Like if you ever just feel sad and you want a drama to watch, I think this is like a very comforting drama because it's like, okay, like these characters are relatable.
Yeah. I thought I liked it.
You watched Live?
I did.
Oh, wait, why did I not think you did? I didn't think anyone watched Live.
I watched it. I just thought it was pronounced Live.
Oh, is it Live? I thought it was Live.
I think it's Live, but I don't know. It could be either. I mean,
it's the English language.
Yeah, no, it's entertaining. It takes them through police academy to rookiness to a little bit more experienced. It definitely makes the police force seem, a lot of K-dramas put down the police force a lot with corruption and just ineptness. But this one made it seem like police work really hard, train really hard, are elite of the elite.
Not necessarily. I think it just shows you like their struggles as well. I don't think it tries to show that they're the elite of the elite.
Well, it made it sound like really hard to get in.
But because it's a pension job. So in Korea, you have to study like a crazy amount of years just to qualify to be a police
It's
officer.
like college. Yeah, you have to go to basically college to become a cop, right?
No, you have to take like a civil servant exam where only like 1 to 5% of the population gets in. And the reason it's such a desired job is because you get a pension at the end of it, and not a lot of jobs in Korea are like that. So it basically guarantees you security, but it shows you like the struggle of getting there.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, it's not elite of the elite, but it's hard to get in. That's
Yes.
what I'm trying to say. Yeah. All right. Cool. I like that pick. I don't hear people talk about it either. I think you're right. I don't hear people talking
It
about
got like no buzz. I didn't really hear, especially like internationally, no one watched it.
All right. That leads us to Jessica. What's an underrated drama for you, Jessica?
I had a few that I was torn between, but I ended up going with Love All Play from, I think, last year, 2022. It is a sports romance drama that depicts the passion and affection for badminton of a male and female protagonist who end up falling in love. So I quite liked it. It's got, I think, Choi Jung-hyup, who is Potato Boy for those who have seen Nevertheless. I think he's precious, and his smile can probably cure cancer. He is really sweet in this drama. And then you also have Park Do-hyun, who is a female lead. You might have seen her in The Forbidden Marriage from earlier this year.
I have watched that, yes. I think, was she also an extracurricular?
Yes, she is as well. So I loved this drama. I think it was really underrated. I'm really not sure why it bombed. People were not talking about it. People were saying it was not good. And I was like, why? It's so nice and refreshing. You had the female lead who she was dealing with some trauma, and then like she was adopted as well. So it's an adoptee story, and which is quite rare in Korea for Koreans to adopt other Korean babies. And, you know, her dealing with that and why her father adopted her, her adopted father adopted her. Was it because she was a badminton prodigy, or did he actually like want a daughter? So it's quite interesting and nice. I think it's a quiet show, but then fun at the same time.
Okay.
I think it didn't get a lot of buzz because over here in Australia, it's in Disney, and Disney dramas here don't get advertised as well. No one's promoting them, but that's on my watch list, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love All Play.
I actually never heard of it until right now. I had to quickly Google it.
Yeah, I've
That's
heard
a
of it. I
rare
haven't
thing
watched
for
it.
Jennifer to say.
Yeah, because I usually know
Yeah. Oh,
wow.
most dramas. Yeah.
You at least heard of it, yeah. Okay. That's good.
Love
I mean,
All
that's
Play.
what that was my intention of this round, was to kind of dig a little deeper and bring out one that probably a good amount of people have not watched that, you know, that maybe they should. All right, Love All
Yeah,
Play.
definitely. And we covered it on Daebak as well, which was
did you really?
nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go to Nadira with an underrated pick.
I picked a 2023 underrated one. I am defending it not because it was great, but I think it deserved a lot more attention for what people normally like for a crime revenge drama. It's called Delightfully Deceitful.
Oh, okay. State your case.
State my case. Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, I like the leading lady. Her name is Chun Woo-hee. She was in Be Mellow. And she was also in a Netflix movie called Unlocked. She has that crazy eyes that I like. The story is about this girl who was accused of killing her parents. So she is serving her time in prison, and she's just about to be released. Turns out she is part of this. She was part of this like child prodigy special group. As it's a so-called organization, but really there's an organized crime behind it. And she gets involved with this prosecutor who is like a straight and narrow kind of guy who constantly trying to help her, and she's like borderline sociopathic. So, you know, she does things like staying at his place, and her breakfast, she would go to the neighbor's place and steal an apple they got delivered, and he would have to replace their apple. Like they have these like small things of just cute little chemistry, but I think people didn't like it. First of all, I think it just was under the radar for everyone. And second of all, the names weren't big enough. Some of the criticism I heard was there wasn't enough character development, which I disagreed. I think it was just the way they were written. There's and the plot really is about her trying to figure out who killed her parents, but some people, I think it's also directed in a way where you would also think, oh, she actually killed her parents.
All right. Wow. This is the second drama we've mentioned with my guy, Kim Dong-wook. Apparently my guy.
Yes. Kim Dong-wook was also in Coffee Prince.
I never watched that.
I did not know that.
What? Wait.
Was he the second
Curtis.
lead or what?
It's not showing up here on my...
Are you
no,
sure?
it is.
Yeah, he's one of the princes of the cafe.
Curtis,
2007.
did you say that you've never watched Coffee Prince?
Oh, that's what you
I have not. You know,
He came late to K-dramas.
I came late to K-dramas. Viv watched it, if that makes you feel better.
Why did you not
Viv
watch
should
it
be
with
running
her?
the show here.
I don't know why I didn't watch it. I love Gong Yu. I think I read a review of it, and they were talking about how it didn't hold up. It doesn't hold up as well with some of the LGBTQ kind of things. It's a
Yes
little...
and no.
It's
I
a
would say
little
yes and
dated.
no.
Yeah, but so I don't know.
It's ahead of its time.
It was 2007 for Korea.
It's
Yeah,
way ahead of its time. I think you should still watch it.
Okay.
I rewatched it recently for the podcast review, and I had a fantastic time.
okay.
Yeah.
No, I love Gong Yu. I mean, yeah. Huh.
Gong Yu, that's like where he started. Like that's where
Right.
he got the heartthrob status was Coffee Prince. So you have to watch it.
Not an honorable mention for our Goblin picks, though, huh? No one picked that in there. Goblin.
I thought that somebody would pick it or had already picked it in a previous draft. So I
Okay.
steered clear from it.
All right, so we'll throw that in as an honorable mention, and I'm being shamed once again for my narrow vision.
It's not difficult.
I set it up pretty easily sometimes. All right, going into the last round, we're going to go with Jennifer gets the first pick because her birthday, what is it, the 9th? No,
Yeah, January 9th.
All right, and then Nadira is the 15th, so she picks second. I'm the 19th, and Jessica was born on the 20th of August, so you really get the last pick in this round. So
It's fine.
I think this one is not as competitive. This is a one where you like the second lead. So any drama where you liked the second lead. And so take it away, Jennifer.
This was probably the hardest one for me to answer because I feel like K-dramas are written in such a way where there's an obvious good choice. But I will say the one that I did kind of resonate with was the one featuring Curtis's K-pop idol from the 90s, Jung-hwa. And the one I picked was Dr. Cha.
Okay.
And it's essentially the plot line is basically like a housewife decides to go back to medical school because she's like, you know what? I deserve to live the best life for myself. And I'm going to be honest here. I don't even necessarily love the second lead. I just thought the husband was just such a piece of trash that anyone is better than her husband. So that is why he gets the honor. I think his name was like Roy. Roy gets the honor of being the better second lead, even though he was only okay in my eyes. But but I think just the husband
He was just baseline nice.
Yeah, he was just baseline acceptable, and then the husband was straight up trash. That's how it goes.
No, I've heard good things about that drama.
Yeah,
so.
and it's just fun. It's like a fun, light drama. And if you ever want to be inspired to like, you know what, I'm never too old to go back and do something, like I think it's a really inspirational drama. And I think like Jung-hwa was perfect for that role. I don't think anyone else could have done it as well with so much heart.
Yeah, because in real life, she's gotten a little flack for different things in her life. And...
Yeah, exactly. Like people are always like, oh, why aren't you married yet? But it's like, she's like, I'm just living my life. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she's great. All right, Dr. Cha, that's 2023, or is that?
It is 2023. It was kind of my runner-up for 2023, but again, I didn't love the ending, so that's why.
Okay. All right. So not a bad watch, but maybe not the ending for everybody.
Yes.
All right. Nadira, give us your second lead that you like.
A Business Proposal
Yeah, this is the one, right?
with Solina and Kim Min-gui, I think his name is. I think they didn't actually get enough screen time. They didn't get enough backstory. But overall, throughout the drama, I think the first lead they just fell through rather quickly once they got together, I think.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah,
the
I
second
agree.
lead had a lot more intrigue. I think they had more chemistry as well. The plot of A Business Proposal is quite typical. Chaebol meets staff, starts dating secret. Very typical.
But I remember when it came out, it was kind of the only thing out for a minute, I think, and a lot of people just got on it and liked it. It's an easy watch. It's it's fun.
Yeah, and I haven't seen Kim Se-jung in anything other than Uncanny Counter, which I am very lukewarm on. So seeing her in something.
Yeah, no, she's cute. I mean, I think her personality is just really nice. So could have been
Her
a
singing
K-pop
voice.
pick. Yeah, great
Her
singing voice.
is amazing.
She has a
Stage
new album
presence.
out, guys. You should all listen to
I
it.
saw the teaser or the promo for it, and I was like, "This girl."
She filmed
is
like an action movie as her music
Yeah.
video. So you
handing
should
it
watch
to
it.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a 7-minute music video. It's mostly
It's kind of like James
Acting.
Bond. James Bond-esque in a music
For
video.
sure.
Yeah,
So
she was like a
everyone should watch it.
sniper.
Yeah.
in in a wedding dress and sneakers. Yeah, it's
And she performs the song barefoot. So if you
Yeah.
ever watch her do it live, it's so cool.
yeah. Okay, yeah, no problem with this pick. I think this was a drama that maybe you started watching for the second lead the whole time. Yeah. I had it on my list, Nadira. I had it on there, but I have a backup. All right. So my second lead that I enjoy watching, she's kind of a perpetual second lead in a way. Like she was in W, the Two Worlds one. She was in 30 but 17 as a second lead. She was in Something in the Rain as
I
a
know
second
exactly what
lead.
you're talking about. Yes.
But the drama I'm picking is Romance is a Bonus Book. It is with Jung Eugene or Jung Eugene, and she is beautiful and gorgeous, but for some reason, always
she
a
never gets
second
anybody.
lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, always a second lead. And but she's great. She's great in everything I've seen her in. I don't know. What do you think it is, Jess? Why is she always a second lead?
Oh, you're asking the wrong person. I think she should be leading her own dramas by now.
Yeah. I don't know what it is either. So
We need to
I
ask
know.
Nadira on her face reading animal structure.
yeah. I mean,
I have to
She's
look her
very-
up. I forget what she looked like.
yeah. Do you know her now?
Can you remind me what her relationship was? Was it with that chef guy in Romance is a Bonus
No,
Book?
it was Weeha June, the graphic artist.
Okay, never mind. I'm thinking of her in another drama because she was paired with someone in like a comedy way in another drama. It was like a chef.
No, but she was the definite second lead in W, where she had a crush on
In
the
the
CEO.
comic.
Yeah, in the comic. Yeah, she was.
She's
I
like
think-
his assistant or something.
I think she has that girl next door look more than anything.
She plays kind of a bossy character a lot of times. Like in 30 but 17, she was kind of the boss. In Something in the Rain, she was a little
She was
bossy.
not a girl's girl in Something in the Rain.
Yeah, she was a little. But
Not a girl's girl.
good actress.
But good actress.
pulled it off,
she's
yeah.
just
So
Yeah.
I like whenever I see her, I'm like, oh, she's in this one. She's never headlining, but she's in the scenes and she does well. So and actually I like this drama too. Romance is a Bonus Book. I thought was a lot of people didn't like the lead couples because it's the kind of a Nuna drama as well.
yeah.
But
I don't mind Nuna dramas, Nuna romances. I personally didn't like Romance as a Bonus Book because it's like wildly inaccurate portrayal of the publishing world. And I used to work in publishing and I was really
just put up.
upset. I don't know why it grinds my gear. I was like, finally, oh, cool, they're in publishing. And then I was like, this is not like I was reeling over it. And then I just wasn't sold on the couple and
Yeah.
everything cool that happened to them
Idealized?
happened in the past. Was it too ideal? I don't know. It had some good moments with the side characters, but I was like, this is not for me.
Yeah, I could see that. I thought the characters were complex. I mean, publishing industry aside, I thought the characters were complex and were well acted. It was, it was an ensemble cast in a way, and it was
Wee Jun, I think, is in that.
Yeah,
right?
he's the
he
guy
looks
that
fine.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And that was one of the only romances that I've seen him in. He's obviously in Squid Game. He's in Little Women, and he's kind of more of an action person in those.
But he is such a jelly bean of a person in real life. It seems, especially just what he portrays on social media. He seems like a really nice, happy-go-lucky dude. He's always smiling and joking around in some of those promo things that they do where they have them play Jenga at the Netflix offices. You know that crap?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's so charismatic. And then they put him in these dark ass roles.
Yeah. So this was one drama where he actually played kind of a gentle character, a very, very soft soul. Yeah. All right, Jessica, bring it in with the last pick of this round.
I'll bring it in. So this was very difficult for me because I almost never have second lead syndrome, and almost never pick the second lead over the central lead. But I ended up picking, you guys made fun of it before, but I'm going to go with While You Were Sleeping with Hanu Tak, played by Jung Hae-in, which I love Jung Hae-in. I am such a fan of his.
Yeah.
And he is precious in that show.
Woo-tak.
Woo-tak, oh my God, he's so good. And I really appreciated his character. He was such a gem. And she didn't go with him. She went with the other guy. I don't know.
We didn't make fun of While You Were Sleeping. We made fun of Curtis. It's different.
Yeah, they make fun of me because.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
No, but you didn't love the drama overall. You didn't totally get into it.
Correct. Yeah, it was not a fave. I thought I was gonna love it just based on the cast and the overall synopsis. And the premise is great. The execution, not so great.
I think they just didn't quite get the climax right. So it felt like the story was plateauing instead of hooking you in some scenes.
Okay.
Very true. We did a podcast review on While You Were Sleeping. Yep. I was so thrilled to cover it, and then when I finished watching it, I was like, "That was While You Were Sleeping." Oh,
totally
okay.
Get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I liked it. I liked the drama. I liked the cast, of course. But Jung Hae-in was definitely my wife's favorite. She was hoping he would get together with Susie. Like we also thought in Goblin, we were hoping he'd get together with Kim Go. But don't worry, he gets the girl once in a while, so doesn't he? Is there any dramas where he gets the girl? I don't know.
Something in the Rain?
Oh yeah. There you go. Something in the Rain.
Not really.
Yeah, he does.
Really?
At the end, they're together. Yeah.
Spoiler alert, but
spoiler, but yeah.
I thought it was an open ending.
He met her. He went to go reconcile with her in Jeju, and they're seen hugging, and evidently they got over their whole issues, but the issues are still there. That's the thing, is that her mom is still in the picture. She's not dead or gone or anything. She's still there and terrorizing her, and she moved to Jeju to get away from everything that went down. And
I think they only showed 10 seconds of it, didn't they? They didn't really sit down and talk about things.
Right. If you're thinking, oh, there's a wedding scene at the end of Something in the Rain, sorry about it, but no.
Yeah. Okay.
I think, wasn't he just standing in the rain outside of her restaurant or something? It was very.
There was something in the rain.
That was a something. Oh man. I picked Crash Landing on You in their first episode ever.
That's a really good one.
Second leads. Yeah, they were great second leads. Anyone else have honorable mentions?
I was gonna go with Be Melodramatic, but that's only because I think the story isn't really about romance as much as about friendship.
Yeah.
And it also had a different kind of relationship for the main lead. I think you were gonna watch this soon, Jess, or something. Be Mellow.
Yeah, it's on the possible list of shows that we'll cover in season 5. And I'm excited. I honestly have been holding back on watching it in hopes that I can cover it for the podcast. So
okay.
We'll
You need a
definitely
co-host.
Fingers crossed.
Nadira is available. if you
Nadira,
need a co-host.
yes. I'm
She
always
loves
looking
it.
for
She brings it up.
a
Actually,
co-host.
every episode we've done, I think so far, Nadira somehow brought this one up.
Crazy Eyes. It's the Crazy Eyes. I don't know about
Okay.
it. That just makes me want to watch it.
No, yeah, the
Nice.
actress that you picked for what was it? Delightfully Deceitful. She's great. I love her. Yeah, I would watch anything with her in it.
I had some famous ones on my runner-up list, like The True Beauty, Hwang In-yeop,
Oh, yeah.
Nevertheless, Potato Boy, Seo Jung-hyup.
Was this a spoiler for? Wasn't it Reply 1994?
That's what I
No,
had in
88.
mine was 94.
88 is, I think. Oh, you did the 94. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean,
I thought
each one of the
94
Reply
was
series
more
has
wild.
second leads.
in my eyes.
I never, this sounds terrible, but I never finished 94. I thought it was so boring and I couldn't finish it. That's the only one that I dropped. I watched the other two. But 88 has a very famous second lead in it. Which Hyeri, actually has been dating him for
I know,
many
but
years.
you know what? He got the girl in real life. So
In real
He got the
life.
girl in real life,
So
yeah.
that's what
There you
actually
go.
matters. He got the
He's
dog.
winning in real life. His fictional characters don't win. All right.
Yeah.
Great. All right, guys. This is it for our picks. Just to recap, I don't even know if I recapped round 4, but we said, so our underrated dramas in round 4 were Angel's Last Mission, Live or Live, one of those two. Love All Play, Delightfully Deceitful. In round 5, the dramas with second leads that we like, Dr. Cha, A Business Proposal, Romance is a Bonus Book, and While You Were Sleeping. All right. I think it came out okay. I think we got some good stuff on the board here.
I would say so.
Yeah, I think these are, most of these are not the gigantic one. We've picked, Goblin before. We've picked Crash Landing before. Like these giant dramas. These are kind of, all of them are a little bit under the radar. Moving's not under the radar, but a lot of these were a little bit under the radar. Not Mr. Sunshine either, but yeah. So there's some picks here that you may not have heard of, audience out there, and there's some picks that I hope that you've watched. If not, you should probably go watch them. So, all right, guys, thank you for this. I don't know what we'll do next. Do you have any ideas for what we could do next? Since I don't have any more dramas that I can pick.
We're just
You
going
should
to
have
have
us
to
back
watch.
for a Coffee Prince episode.
Copy print. Yeah, we could just do a recap of our favorite dramas. I don't know. We could just...
Well, we know what
Curtis
you're doing for the next
watches-
12 months, Curtis. Just watch everything pre-2015.
Yeah.
Or Nadira saying, why don't we do a C-drama draft?
Oh god. Oh my god. I'm
And
sitting
I was
out,
like-
guys.
I was like, Nadira, I don't think I could
Jennifer's
watch
tapping
that
out.
many C-dramas in 1 year. Oh, man. And
I'd
then
be
she said
down.
Thai drama. She said, let's go Thai
Actually,
drama.
I-
you know
I'd
what?
have to type
I
out.
actually used to watch Thai dramas.
Ah,
I can't
wow.
do C, but I can do Thai. I don't know why.
Okay. All right.
I gotta get into Thai
Yeah.
dramas.
So this is fun. We will see. We'll see. I had 12 months to think of a new plan for a K-drama episode. We'll come up with something. Like someone suggested, I think Judy from K-drama Mayazat suggested doing a character pick where we pick actors and put them on tiers.
Oh wow,
That might be kind of
that's
fun.
difficult because one actor could have many really good roles. So
Yeah. So that would be kind of
they're
fun.
off the table. Then you can't pick any other roles from them, right?
Yeah.
And we'll
Are
be
you
full
guys
of
down
spoilers.
for me putting this on the Instagram, our list on the Instagram, and put a little poll up and people can vote? And
Absolutely.
last time we mailed a prize to someone, and it was Nadira who won
Oh wow.
I
Yeah.
brought my cavalry.
like $65 in postage. Later, we got Nadira some chocolate. So let's go with a letter. How about a letter or a postcard?
Yes.
Sticker, something we can mail. Whoever wins the poll. Now Jess has a lot of followers, though. This might be unfair. She's very popular.
I don't feel like I have that many followers at all.
Well, you have people that
That's-
like you at least.
What are you talking about?
Oh man! Every time I do an episode, my rating goes down. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on, guys. But anyway, so whoever wins this poll, will get a package, an envelope, or a postcard from each of us. So we'll see. May the best person win. So I'll compile it. All right. So everyone out there, I hope you enjoy this as we do every October. I hope you enjoyed our K-drama draft. Give us your comments. Give us your feedback over at infatuasianpodcast@gmail.com, or you can DM me at infatuasianpodcast on Facebook or Instagram. If you want to follow Jessica, she is at Daebak Pod. All one word, no dots or anything.
No dots or anything. Daebak Pod. DAEBAKPOD.
On most social media, and give her podcast a listen. You can find her wherever you're listening to this. You can listen to Jess's show as well. Thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out with me on another, well, it's Saturday night here, but Sunday afternoon now for Nadira. Thank you for coming on as usual. We'll do something again.
You could do My Dearest. Watch My Dearest.
Ooh.
Curtis, hop on the My Dearest train.
I have more things to
It's
say about My
about to
Dearest.
get its part 2.
I'm trying
Really?
to find a good podcast to follow for My Dearest because I feel like no one's really talking about it. Like, and Nadira sent me one, but I need more.
When does part 2 come out?
Like mid-October.
Like 2 weeks
Yeah.
or something.
And-
Well, from this recording, yeah.
Does it drop all at once?
No, 2 episodes per week.
It's a week to week.
No, it's going to be,
Okay.
so there's 10 episodes out. There's 10 more that's going to come.
Okay. I could be persuaded. I could definitely be persuaded.
You know, I don't know if My Dearest is your cup of tea. Like, Nadira, do you think?
It's okay. It's gonna be another Rose Curtis episode.
Yeah, that's, I mean,
he's going to be like, why the hell does anyone do
it's
anything?
good content. I'll do it for the content. I'll take one for the team, and I'll do it for the content. All right. No, I can definitely be persuaded. But all right,
Fair.
we'll talk about it later. So everyone, audience out there, thank you for listening. Give us send me a DM if you want us to do My Dearest. Send us a DM. I could definitely do it. I always need content, so we can do it. Thank you all for listening out there, and on behalf of Nadira, Jennifer, Jessica, and myself, we hope that you're all happy, healthy, and safe out there. Till we talk to you again. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
I missold you. But why is it $13.99? Soju bottles over ice. No one looking at a price tag, yeah. Easy peasy like a bike. Bumping speakers and a mic stand, yeah. Soju bottles over ice. No more looking at a price tag.